What is going on, damas y caballeros? This is Nebulosity, and today we are going to be looking at the Surround Pound, the new rad hammer that just came out in the item shop today. You can get this for 1,650 gold. And before I continue on with the video, I would like to point out that tomorrow I am probably going to have my wisdom tooth pulled out. That's going to be a lot of fun. So this is why I'm making my video ahead of time, just so that in my next few videos I'm not going to be mumbling with a sore mouth. And another thing, I have a very special surprise from my subscribers at the end of the video. So stay tuned and I hope you enjoy. But enough of that, let's go ahead and look at the crit build for this. So I went ahead and did double crit damage, crit rating, and heavy attack energy efficiency, as well as made this energy. Now the reason why I added heavy attack energy efficiency is because this thing gobbles up a lot of energy whenever you use the heavy attack. You will see on the bottom it says base drop. It is a heavy attack that lets you slam down on the ground and sends shockwaves of sound to the enemies. So it's basically what I'm guessing is like the mic drop, that other weapon that came out, another club. And this is actually a really cool looking weapon. Now, I know that it's only an 82 and blue rolls. I want to point out that again, I am not that high of a level. Once I get to a higher level, I will go ahead and make these builds a little bit more better. But for right now, you're gonna have to work with me on this. This is as far as I can go. So the build that we're gonna go with is Breakbeat Wildcat. She's got Battle Beat, which when eliminating 4 enemies in the 9-second span gives us Rocking Rift. We're gonna go with Totally Rocking Out, and for our support team, we're gonna go ahead and use Survivalist. We're gonna go ahead and use Bringing Down the House, Subwoofers, Rapid Charge, and Software. Rapid Charge is that whenever we eliminate an enemy, it gives back energy to our heavy attacks. Software goes ahead and reduces the amount of energy needed for the attack. I'm mostly focusing on the heavy attack for this one to see how well it works. So let's go ahead and get started on the map. Like I said, I am not that high of a level, and this is only an 82. If you saw my last video, I got completely demolished by swarms of enemies. That was with the Staccato Shadow. But for this one, we're just going to go into a nice Destroy the Encampment, level 70. We're going to go and take it nice and easy here. Okay, so, sorry that took a while. I went ahead and started farming for woofers, or the woffers. I don't know how they're pronounced. But we're going to go ahead and see how well they work with these enemies. Let's go ahead and swing it. With the woffers, the swing is actually really fast compared to with that one you're not using it. Can't reach that guy over there. And ooh, there's another guy right there. And that right there is the heavy attack. Honestly, this is identical to the mic drop, that other club that we had. The one good thing is that it actually works well against the shielders, or the riot shields. And if I look at it more closely, each time you use the heavy attack, it looks like the seismic smash that the Outlanders use. To me, this actually looks like the seismic smash that all Outlanders use. It's just in weapon form. And let's see, I'm putting the floors down to see how far it goes. It, for the most part, looks like it only goes about 2 tiles. Not that far, unlike the mic drop. But let's see. The damage is good. The speed needs some work. The heavy attack is honestly really fun. And it's great for clearing out enemies if you're surrounded. But for the most part, the distance could use some work as well. And every time you use a heavy attack, you're going to be open to a lot of attacks. mainly from far distant enemies. That's kind of like my take on it. I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit more of the wafers, get a little bit more materials, and we're going to go ahead and see how well it does with a smasher. It did well with a blaster. That I got to admit. Did very well. So let's just go ahead and see how well it does with a smasher. Alright, so we found ourselves a little smasher here. I'm going to go ahead and take out this one husky husk, because these guys can be a pain in the neck when you're trying to showcase the new weapons. And no, I don't want you charging at me right now. Let him hit the rock, go behind him. We're going to go ahead and bring him over to this little area here, just to go ahead and trap him in our slow field. So let me go ahead and eat a wafer, and let's test the baby out. 12,000, not bad. I missed him there. 39,000, 33,000. And what's cool is that with the knockback, they hit each blast continuously. Oh, I ran out of energy there. See, that's why I use the energy efficiency, because this gobbles up energy like no tomorrow. Whoop, our slow field ran down. Let's just go ahead and hit him a few times right there. And 33,000. That was not bad. It took a while, but it was not half bad. And ooh, we got some materials with that as well. My take on this, it's good for small enemies like these right over here. Clears them out pretty quickly. Far away enemies like lobbers and blasters and gunslingers, yeah, that's gonna be a bit of a problem with this weapon, especially if you're mostly focusing on the heavy attacks for this. We're gonna go ahead and see how well it does. Whoops, did not want that, just wanted a ramp. Let's go ahead and see how well it does with this encampment over here. It's gonna be kind of small. Let me just go ahead and eat a wafer, get ready. Okay, so the width of this is actually not that bad. Let's gather them all together. Again, not bad. Distance can work. It can use some work, but width, I think this is a very good area clearing weapon. It reminds me of that sci-fi hammer that that used the warp. It's like whenever you use the heavy attack, it brought the enemies to you to go ahead and be attacked with it as well. That was a really cool weapon. But it reminds me too much of the mic drop, except the mic drop has better distance on it, and it was just one single wave of energy. Unlike this one, it has only 3 shock waves, and like I said, it reminds me a lot of the seismic smash from the Outlanders. But all in all, if I were to either perk it or pass it, I would perk it. It is a very fun weapon to use, a very nice looking weapon to use, but not at all efficient when it actually comes to actual missions. The swing, it could use some work, and I was contemplating on whether to go ahead and change the energy efficiency to attack speed, but as you can see with the wafer, the speed is much faster, and it's really heavy with the damage. The speed and the damage, as long as you have the wafers, it is good. It's really good, but by itself could use some work. So that is my opinion on this weapon. You guys, if you want to go ahead and perk it a different way, if you want to go ahead and use a different hero for this, by all means, you do you. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. I would like to point out that I am actually doing a giveaway right now on my channel. I have so much modded weapons that a friend of mine's, who I'm going to give a shout out, his name is Kyang75, I believe. Let me see. Yeah, it was Kyang. I always forget the number. Yeah, Kyang underscore 75. He was the one who gave me all the weapons, mostly because he was leaving to save the world. So right now, my storage is completely packed full of modded weapons. You guys are able to go ahead and subscribe, like, and comment on the video. Comment your PSN name, and I will pick out a few people. I will give out one modded weapon. It could either be the double element, it could be a special no element, or it could be what was it? These 121 weapons that a lot of people are saying are very rare. But that's about it. Guys, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe your PSNs. And al continuación, I will see you guys in the next video.